Half Dome. Pretty smoky. It's glacially carved Yosemite Valley. It's all granite. Glaciers used to be as high as almost the top of Half Dome right there. It's all glacier was covering this millions of years ago. All right, so I am standing in front of El Capitan, one of the most famous structures in Yosemite. This is a rock climber's paradise right here. There's a really good movie called Dawn Wall. I highly recommend it, where Tommy Caldwell climbs what is considered in rock climbing world one of the hardest, if not the hardest, rock climb in the world. And I believe it's right in the center, in the smoothest section of this wall. This guy spent 2 weeks climbing up this giant mammoth. Really cool story, really incredible person. Highly recommend watching the Dawn Wall movie if you get a chance. Here's the view of Half Dome. If you get lucky, you can get a permit each year to climb to the very top of this. They put in these steel ropes. I believe it's on the left side. People will use to climb all the way to the top, and it's these guided tours. But I think it's really, really hard to get a permit. I put in one. There's a lottery that happens 2 days before each release, so I doubt I'll get it, but it's supposed to be one of those bucket list things. It looks pretty neat. Grilling up some dinner with this gorgeous view right here. Great spot. Right next to a little lake. Bo's getting a little dinner. Right outside of Yosemite, we went over Tioga Pass. And man, it's gonna be nice. I had a really good swim just now, and it was really fun. And we're almost at like 9,500 vertical feet of elevation. It's pretty sweet. All right, let's get some food. Check out this mushroom right here. That's pretty gnarly. Wonder if that's edible. What it would taste like. Really cool pattern there. I wouldn't eat it though, Bo. Campsite last night. Not a bad view, I must say. Just right outside of Tioga Pass on the east side of Yosemite. Check how the light is sparkling on the water this morning. Just glittering like a little light show. So cool. Spent just yesterday going through Yosemite, and unfortunately tried to go on one of the trails. Dogs are not allowed. When I was in Olympic National Park, I took Bo on like all the dog trails, all the trails I went on, the dogs weren't allowed, and no one cared. Everyone like loved them, and like no one said a thing. Second I started on this trail though in Yosemite, I got some stares, man. People were just like, you know, very like uppity and looking down on me. So I'm just like, man, if everyone's just gonna, you know, someone's probably gonna say something. These weren't even the rangers. These were just the people, you know. So I'm just like, it's not worth it. There's a lot of really cool trails right outside of Yosemite. Some of the best of Yosemite, I think you need a backcountry permit too. Yosemite's huge. They do a lot of backcountry permits where you can go backpacking. I think that's probably the best way to experience Yosemite, but you got to book those permits months in advance. When traveling on the road, it's really important to stay on top of your hygiene and your health. I met a guy when I was camped at the Klamath River who had been doing van life for 3 years now, and he told me that's the main thing he's learned, you know, make sure you not only do hikes but also stay on top of your muscular strength. You know, he's like, go to Planet Fitness a lot, stay strong. It's just very good for your health. You know, driving a lot is really bad for you, so it's good to not only do hikes, which, you know, sometimes you do a long hike, but you're just walking. It's not really that challenging to your own body. So it's definitely good to mix up the cardio. Yesterday I did a long swim in the Tenaya Lake, and it was a little more than I bargained for because I had not altitude adjusted yet. So I was completely exhausted when I got back, and it was pretty cold too. So, but it was a cool challenge, you know. I swam out to this log in the middle of the lake and then stood on top of it and then swam back. It was pretty cool. Doesn't really seem like it because there's no snow up here, but the Tioga Pass is right at about 10,000 feet. And so I'm just a little below that right now. Also been doing a lot of upkeep on my car. You know, there's like constant stuff going on, constant stuff breaking, and I'm having to replace and fix, but like nothing major. So that's been really good. I got bed bugs in my sleeping bag, so I got rid of that sleeping bag, and I've been using my backup and blankets. I bought Bo a new bed because his was starting to get pretty gross. Got rid of some extra things that I had brought that I've never used, such as my laundry rack, as well as just, yeah, well, that's all I can think of now. So right down from my campsite, just a little bit further down, we have this gorgeous, look, you can see a car driving right in the middle of the screen. This is just, yeah, just this gorgeous pass. Kind of reminds me of the Colorado drives, these gorgeous canyons and mountain drives. It's really pretty. And yeah, this is right past from Tioga Pass, heading east out of the east side of Yosemite to 395 is where I'm headed.